So good day everyone, my name is Luis J. F. Levantino from the SIT3A DPO. First, you need to open the CyberSage. One click, and then voila. When you open the CyberSage, may lalabas po dyan na game tips. Which is ito po yon. And then, i-close lang po natin yan. Sa amin po, each student have 2 scenarios po, which is 1 campaign and 2 scenarios. Sa akin po, toka po sa akin ng stop worms and identity theft. So, sa stop worms po naman tayo. So, click play. So, dito po sa stop worms, meron po tayong lalabas dito na brief introduction for this game. Click OK. And as you can see po, pag pinay natin dito, kung ano po yan. Sabi po dito, wow, email with the cute kitten screensaver attachment. Siya po si Joe. Ito po yung nakapangalan po sa kanya, Joe. Mayroon daw pong email na pumunta sa kanya, and then, i-click po niya yun. And then po, may nag-email po sa kanya na email na po, which is meron po siyang virus. So, when Joe opened the executable attachment, the malicious software sent itself as an attachment to everyone in Joe's address book. The malicious software also exploited flows in other computers on the network to replicable itself as a worm. So, click OK natin to. So, post muna natin to. Tapos, muna tayo sa objectives. So, ang objective natin for this game is, Joe is a new employee. You must instruct him to not spread worms or viruses. There is one specific procedural security choice that can greatly affect whether Joe will spread worms and viruses. Double-click on Joe's computer and make sure the procedural security choice that will most reduce Joe's likelihood of spreading worms. So, meron lang daw po one procedure para po masagot po natin tong problem na ito. So, sa scenario na ito, rather. So, punta po tayo dito sa component. And then, nandito po yung mga computer selection. So, ang new employee po natin is si Joe po. So, sa Joe computer lang po tayo pupunta. So, click po natin to si Joe. And then, dito po tayo sa component settings. And then, sabi po dito, we need to prevent na hindi mapindot ni Joe ang any email na malicious na may merong virus. So, as you can see here po, protect with ACL, allow password and post-its. Beware of email attachment. Yon, beware of email attachment. Click po natin yan and then punta po tayo sa office. Kapag napunta po tayo sa office, click po natin yung play. Let's see po kung ano po mangyayari. So, sabi po dito, good job by telling Joe to beware of email attachment. He becomes less likely to blindly open malicious attachment of particular concerns are executable email attachment. So, click OK po. So, there are viruses on the computer from before instructed Joe. Mayroon na daw po mga virus sa computer bago pa natin siya turuan. So, okay po natin yan. Officially, ma-remove na po kasi yun. Joe gets an attachment named memo.doc from a coworker should he open it. Yes. Yes, of course. How else would Joe learn of the mandatory staff meeting? Malicious software can be spread via doc attachment. However, it is often a risk you need to take. The risk can be reduced using up-to-date antivirus software. Joe gets an attachment named funnyclip.txt from the friend who says he should rename it to funnyclip.com and open it to see a hilarious mess video clip should be open it. So, napaka-malicious po nung attachment na pangalan niya, funnyclip.txt. So, magno-no po tayo dyan. Okay, sabi po dito, good job stopping this attack. The file was from the vandal posting as Joe's friend. It was sent as .txt to get around the firewall. So, dito po, meron po tayong, congratulations, you successfully complete the scenario. So, click OK. And then, save na po natin yan. I-close natin. Quit na lang. So, next na scenario po is identity theft. So, click play. So, kagaya po doon sa Stopworms, meron din po ditong brief introduction ang identity theft. So, play po natin kung ano po magiging problem dito. So, pinapalo po niya yung computer niya. Yung pala, walang internet connection. Go to the network screen to connect the Sydney's computer to the router. So, punta muna tayo sa objectives. Tingnan muna natin yung mga kailangan natin gawin. So, the objectives are connect and secure. First, we need to connect the router given by her company. Her computer first need to be connected to the router so that she can go online. This can be done on the network screen. So, dito po. So, objective number 2 natin is secure. Sydney needs some basic security for her computer. Determine what procedural settings she need to implement in the component screen. Be careful not to implement too much or too little security. Think about what absolutely necessary at this stage to protect identity information. Ito po, naka-close and open parenthesis, the antivirus and email attachment. So, punta po tayo dito sa network. We need to connect the router sa computer ni Sydney. So, naka-connect na po siya. So, next po objective natin is secure. So, punta po tayo dito sa component. Kapag dito po tayo sa component, nandito po ulit yung computer selection. So, pipitin mo natin yung Sydney's computer. And then, we need to put an automatic antivirus update. The second one is for email. So, this one, beware of email attachment. Click this one, this po. So, pinili po natin is beware of email attachment and automatic antivirus update. So, go to office na po tayo. Tignan natin. Sydney is ready to proceed to check out and buy her yarn. The URL in the browser's address bar starts up HTTP. Good. And there is not a lock icon on the status bar on the browser. So, kapag wala pong lock icon, ibig sabihin hindi po siya secured website. So, no po tayo. So, sabi po dito, correct. Sydney should always check to see if there is a lock icon on the browser status bar and that the website's address belongs with HTTPS. These are indication that the connection is secure and Sydney's information is protected. Now that Sydney has checked to make sure that the browser is secure, she can finish her online transaction and purchase the yarn. Okay. Wait lang po natin. So, Sydney has received an email from what may be her bank asking her to click on the link and update some identity information. Everyone, kapag pag may ganito pong mga scenarios, hindi po, number one po, hindi po nag-a-ask ang bank na maglagay po tayo ng identity information, personal information. Lalo na po bangko yun. Kasi, para pong hindi secured, lalo na kapag sa true online. So, mas maganda po kapag sa totoong scenario po, totoong pangyayari. So, face-to-face nyo pong ginagawa yun. Para po ma-secured po natin yung identity natin. Lalo na kasi bank yun. No. So, good thinking. It is always good to be cautious when receiving an email from your bank requesting that you provide personal information. Like I said lately, email addresses and websites can be easily spoofed. Make sure you know who you are giving your information, like I said lately. So, click OK. And then, tingnan po natin. So, nandito na rin po yung congratulations attachment. Congratulations, you have successfully trained Sydney on the common identity theft prevention techniques. So, click OK. And then, ayan po. So, guys, okay na po. And then, thank you po sa pakikinig.